Good morning again, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and I want to document the ongoing and perhaps boring saga of my supermarket escapades here in the small town where I live. And you may recall from another video that I have experienced some segregation, unfortunately, at the main grocery store in town. They without a reason, decided I was no longer welcome. And this isn't the first time this has happened to me. I believe that sometimes people talk behind my back and I don't know what was said. Honestly, there was no incident, mind you. There was no altercation. There was no theft. There was no stalking or anything like that. No interaction with the employees whatsoever or misbehavior on premises, except for a little bit of noise out front. I was waiting for the bus. I think maybe this is connected. As an aside, full disclosure, I was, being a little vocal out there by the bus stop. After which, several days after which, the manager gave me a hard time, told me to leave. Called the cops, said don't come back. The cops said, if you come back, we'll arrest you. Okay. Turns out there's another, smaller grocery store in town. I believe this is partly why the police felt like they were justified to make that comment to me, and I do believe I have recourse in the court, but I'm not going to pursue that at this time. However, today, the point of this video is to document the ongoing saga, and I have not been back to that store, but I went to the other store, the smaller one, and I've had some success there the last 3 days, except today, as if by magic, again, without incident, I'm picking up on some attitude by the management. And 2 years ago, I used to shop at the same store. The manager one day, I had literally just walked in the door, and I'd only been there a handful of times, never talked to anybody at the store. I'm not even exaggerating. Manager walked up to me and said, "You have to leave." You might be doubting my perspective on this, but I am not exaggerating. Manager walked up to me out of the blue. It was unbelievable. Told me I had to leave, or else they would call the cops. And since I had a bigger store right across the street, I never came back for like a full year. And I tentatively tried again. This was like, 8 months ago, 6 months ago. I tried a couple of times to go to the smaller store and had success, never had any issues. But I prefer to shop at the bigger store, so I've just been going there until last week when I was told to leave. So today, I went to the smaller store because I'm banned from the bigger one, and I'm starting to get attitude again. So, okay, there's only 2 main grocery stores at most in this town. There's like an upscale one that doesn't take food stamps. Maybe they do. I don't know, but it's expensive at that store. And I shouldn't have to get, cycled through the stores, is my point, without some kind of explanation eventually, I hope. So I'm starting to get attitude at this new store, and I didn't object. I've learned my lesson to, know when to perhaps keep quiet, so to speak. And I did my shopping today and left without incident, preserving and protecting my welcomeness at that store, I hope. But you may or may not realize, people, if they decide they want to make an issue, they will make an issue. They will create a problem that you cannot avoid. If they decide they don't like you, fair or not, they'll do it on the down low. They will make calls, talk about you behind your back. They will lie. They will do whatever they feel like doing, as long as they can get away with it. That's just sometimes, unfortunately, how people are. Not most of the time, I would say, but sometimes. So anyway, today I did my shopping, and I am waiting way down the street, not even near the store, like several blocks away at the bus stop. And I'm steaming mad because, okay, I'm down to my last store, and I'm already getting attitude at that store. And my survival instinct is getting me a little riled up at this point. And I think if it didn't, there would be something wrong with me, to be honest. I like to have a reason, at least, if not an avenue for appeal. So, all the usual things that people should be able to expect within reason. Police show up again. Police show up at the bus stop from 2 different directions. Someone made a call because I was out there being vocal, which I think I'm allowed to do in this country. Wasn't I allowed to do that? Shit, I'm not assaulting anybody. I don't even know these people that are in that area. But so police show up. What's going on, man? What's going on? We got a call that you're trying to fight people. Shoot, officer, I'm not trying to fight anybody. I have not fought anybody in the last 3 years I've been in this town. I'm a resident here. although at the moment, still, for some reason, inexplicably without a roof. It's not for lack of trying, not for lack of talent or hard work, I assure you. It is not for lack of wanting to be indoors. It is not for lack of being friendly and respectful. It is not for lack of anything except that this is a hard-ass town to move into, apparently. I'm not lying. So I didn't say all that, but that's the truth, and it's probably what I should have said. But I did say, you guys ran me out of Rays. And he immediately objected. No, we didn't do that. We did not run you out of Rays. The manager did. The manager did. Okay. But you're the guy with the gun, and you're the guy who told me literally that you're going to arrest me if I came back. And he did say that. He's all, yeah, well, we're just enforcing the rules. That's not me. And the point of this video is this attitude that is, if you ask me, completely delusional on the part of modern law enforcement. It's not me. Yeah, I'm the guy with the gun in your face. Yeah, I'm the guy telling you I'm going to arrest you if you don't do exactly what I say, but it's not me. It's either my partner or the department or the fucking manager, but it's not me. It's never him. Well, how does that even compute? What's going on in these guys' heads? I'm super concerned at this point. Super concerned. Okay, it wasn't you. You know, you didn't tell me to leave and not come back, and you're not the guy with the gun. Well, who was it then? I'm feeling like there might be a little grift here. And unfortunately, I got to eat. So we're going to figure it out. If I have to choose to fight this all the way up to the Supreme Court, I'd really rather not. Man, I got better shit to do than this. I got better shit to do than go to court over some ridiculous small town politics. I'm not a transient. I own a house. I still technically own a house in another county where I'm separated from my wife. And that's more information that anybody who watches this video needs to know. But truth is, I am not a transient. I'm fully able to work. There are reasons why I'm not employable. But I'm not your average hobo. And I did not do anything to the manager. They brought in a new manager at Rays just to throw me out by appearances. Guy's only been there 2 weeks. Guy has only been there 2 weeks. First order of business. What do you think? Wasn't me, huh? Okay. If the manager told you to shoot somebody, would you do it? And that would also be him? No? Why not? How is that different? Help me out, buddy. Where is your head at exactly? And where do you think this is going to end up? Reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.